Okay, so the Chinese people, you know them, the people that are twins. They have a saying that you are not a leader if nobody's following you. That's what the Chinese proverb says. I vehemently disagree with that because leadership is not about the people following you. In fact, let me make it clear. Leadership is about you following something that is beyond a person. Most people think leadership actually ends with the person. Leadership is actually all about vision. And in fact, it is a vision, the great Dr. Mao said, it is the vision that actually gives birth to the leader. The vision gives birth to the leader. There is no leader without the vision. If there's no vision, forget about leadership. Now, the first thing I want to talk about today is this. In the previous video, I spoke about we electing leaders. That's what I spoke about. But I want you to pay attention to this. When last did you start leading yourself? Every 4 years we stand in long queues. Some can even join line as early as 1 a.m. and put stones there. Can buy and all that just to vote. And sometimes it's really pathetic. I'm serious, it's really pathetic. And we go through all this stress to select leaders for this country. The question is, what stress have you gone through to lead you? Let me say that again. What stress have you gone through to lead you? My problem with many people is that they expect others to lead them, but they don't know how to lead themselves. The first person you are supposed to lead as a leader is you. Don't think about leading people. That's wrong. Think about leading yourself. And let me tell you something. Everything out there has one purpose. It has the purpose to make you their follower. Okay, if you think I'm lying, this is it. Check every social media page and even on YouTube. When you subscribe, that means you're following. That's what it means. It means you're following. It means you're consuming my content. It means that you love what I do. So everything out there wants you to follow. But you need to come to a point and ask yourself, what are you following? What are you feeding on? Is it worth following? Is it worth feeding on? What you're feeding on, will it make you? You see, it's not about just feeling, having a sense of pride because of your association. It is about finding out whether it is making you. The great book said, follow me and I will make. If no following brings you to the place of making, stop following. And I'm saying that it is very important that we start following ourselves. When last did you follow you? When last did you lead you? So when you begin to envision that life is beyond just your feeling and your ambition, and it's more about your vision, listen, you take leadership seriously. Leadership starts with you. Wake up. It doesn't start by entrusting your life into someone's hands. It starts by you entrusting your life into your own hands. Now, you're going to ask me, how do you lead yourself? You lead yourself by what I call content. What do you keep feeding yourself with? That's the question we need to keep asking. Everything is being done on a smartphone now. Everything. People are even buying, they are hardly buying hard copy books. Everybody's going PDF. So I'm saying that everybody's life is revolving around a mobile phone now. I mean, and that is very crucial. What content are you exposing yourself to? Do you feed yourself with content on YouTube concerning business ideas, or you are watching porn? What are you choosing? At the end of the day, you need to understand that the kind of content you feed yourself with will influence who you are. If you see somebody that is slim, it is proof of the kind of food they eat. Look at me. I'm proof of the kind of food I eat. You need to understand that. What I'm trying to say is that your content, what you keep feeding, what you keep putting in yourself, influences your outcome. You are leading yourself by everything you're exposing yourself to. Whether on Snaps, whether on Instagram, whether on Twitter, whether on Facebook, whatever it is, you are leading yourself. And let me tell you, everything out there has one aim, to influence you. Be careful the things you allow to influence you because they lead you. So I'm sitting in a car with a friend of mine, Eddie, and we're sitting in a car, and then I meet a dentarist, and this guy is selling books on leadership. And I mean, big names. And he's standing under the sun. He's holding a book that can literally change his life And guess what? He sells it to me for 20 cedis. It shocked me. I looked at him. I said, what are you doing? In my mind, I'm like, how can you do this? You are holding a book that can inform your mentality, that can change your life. And I asked him a question. I said, have you ever read it before? He said, oh, nah, you know, we just... I said, what? So you're selling this to me at this price? Well, I bought it and I left. And I'm sure by now he's still under the sun as an entire race. What I'm trying to say is that if you don't start informing yourself, you will stay where you are. Currently in the world, we are 7.8 billion people. People are wherever they are because of the mentality they have. Simple. You need to be deliberate about leading yourself. You need to start scrutinizing your content. And that is why I keep telling people to follow me, because on this platform, I give you things that, listen, it's going to help you, it's going to advance you, it's going to bless you, and you can share it to other people. So share this content out there. Let people understand that leadership is not just about selecting somebody and then, hey, we voted you into power. What have you done? Well, you came into life. What have you done? You wake up every day. What have you done? You're expecting them to do something for you. What have you done for you? And I'm telling you, sometimes you can genuinely vote for somebody into a leadership position, but they will get into the position with what they want. They may not necessarily have you in mind. So you need to wake up and understand that, listen, if you don't make up your mind to make sure that you're going to take decisions and feed yourself with content that is going to advance you, you will keep voting for people every 4 years and you stay where you are. And that's the truth. That is the truth. You can be bitter about it, you can insult them, you can curse them, but unfortunately, you made the choice of leadership. And let me tell you the truth. If you make wrong decisions on selecting leaders, it is proof that you've always made wrong decisions on the things you select for your personal life. Period. That is proof. I beg you today, sit down, scrutinize your content. What are you feeding on? What do you spend your bundle on? What are you learning every day? If you do this, take out the chaff, the ones that do not help you, and start feeding on things that advance you. And I promise you, when you do that, you begin to lead yourself, you begin to make the right decisions, and you advance as you go on.